Hello viewers, welcome back to Patrick TV GH. This is your savings tutor, Mr. Patrick Ban Abankwa. I welcome you to Ghana's #1 financial YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn what financial strength is. I'll be right back. Hello viewers, this is Patrick TV GH, your savings tutor, Mr. Patrick Ban. Once again, I welcome you to Ghana's #1 financial YouTube channel. You won't get this channel anywhere, only on Patrick TV GH. We are going to talk about financial strength. Financial strength basically means your ability, what you're able to use your money for, your strength of your money, your strength of your income. Don't ever deceive yourself that you are the same with your friend. You may be the same company, the same job schedule, but you don't earn the same income or salary. You are not the same. Before we go into what financial strength really means and what we should do to guard ourselves against possibilities of going overboard overspending, we want to take a short commercial break from our sponsors, Adom City Estate. I'll be right back. Welcome back from the commercial break. Viewers, as I said in the introduction, we are going to talk about financial strength. And I said financial strength is what you are able to use your income for. Don't ever deceive yourself, as I said in the introduction, that because you are in the same company, because you completed the same university with your friend, you are on the same level when it comes to what you are able to use your money for. What you are able to use your money for is not even about how much you are earning. It's about the state of your life. So let's give this examples to set the ball rolling. A young man that completes the university and is earning, let's say, 3,000 cedis. He's staying with the parents. That's example A. We have a young man who just got married without a child. He's earning salary 3,000. We have a man that is married with 2 kids. He's earning the salary 3,000. We have a man that has about 5 years to retirement and he's still earning 3,000. His kids are all married, they've left the house. These 4 scenarios of men who are earning 3,000. The question I want to ask yourself is that, are they on the same level when it comes to financial strength? No, they are not. The young man that just completed university and is staying with the parents does not have the same commitment, financial commitment, as the man that has 2 kids with the wife. So before you take any initiative, before you take any decision on what you want to use your income for, what you want to buy, what you want to wear, the car you want to drive, the kind of house you want to live in, ask yourself, what is the status of your life? Where are you at the moment in your life? Does it mean that because the young man who is not attached to any extended family and he earns 3,000 is buying a particular kind of car or a particular kind of trip, you that you are married with 2 kids, you also do the same? It means you don't understand the status of your life. Don't compare your financial strength on the basis of the income you are earning with your friend. It's not the same. Don't allow society, what people think about you, how people expect you to live your life, determine how you live your life. That young man has no commitment. He can decide to even spend all his money. He has a family house that he can go and sleep in. Mind you, if you do the same, your landlord or landlady will come chasing after you. If you do the same, you don't have any money to buy fuel into that vehicle you are using. If you do the same, your kids will be sacked from school. Understand where you are. The abilities of your money is subject to your priorities. Set your financial priorities right from the onset. Don't be comparing yourself with others unnecessarily because you are in the same company, because you completed the same year, because reasons we give for comparing ourselves, sometimes they are very, very petty. We need to understand that we are on a different financial goals, financial journey. The fact that boys will meet every weekend do meet, sit up and all that, doesn't mean that you are, as a married man, you have a lot of responsibility. You also do the same. Once in a while, you can decide to join them, but because you know of school fees, I'm sure a lot of us are going through challenges when school resumes. We need to set that goal and understand that because I have A, B, C, D, this is how I also need to live my life. This is how I need to spend my money. Not because people are doing it. Not because it is nice. Let me tell you, when you are at home and you are struggling to feed yourself, there's nothing nice about it. It's not nice. If you can't pay your child's school fees and they are sacked, it's not nice. So don't do things that are nice in your perception. Do things that are right. Do things that tomorrow you can fall back. Last year, I went to a program, and during the program, someone called into the program, and the person said that she was working until something happened, and unfortunately, she became blind. For 8 years, she has been blind. She has nowhere to go for support. So ask yourself, it can happen to you, it can happen to me. What has been your financial plan and strategy in life? Is it that you think that tomorrow will look after itself? So let me just live my life today. Let me spend everything today. Let me use all my income today. Tomorrow, another salary will come. Anything can happen. Just as COVID came, tomorrow another thing will come. Understand your abilities. And your abilities with your money is based on your financial priorities. What is in your mind? What do you want to achieve? What is the state of your life? What level of life are you at? Are you a single person? Are you married? Are you preparing for retirement? The state that you are in obviously should determine the kind of financial decision that you take. Don't take a decision when you are married as if you are single, and vice versa. I believe these few words will be able to spark some kind of decisions that you need to take in the year 2021. Don't be doing the old things that you've been doing and expect a new result. You cannot be doing the old things and expect a new result. The new result will come in when you begin to set your priorities right. When you begin to understand that society does not care about your struggles. Society does not care about your struggles. They can only talk about it, but they don't care about it. The person that cares about your struggle is you and your family. So take decisions that will go in the betterment of your family and not what society or your neighbors are saying. If you have enjoyed our session today, kindly go to our YouTube channel, Patrick TV GH, subscribe to the channel, share the link with your friends, and also go on all the social media platforms and follow us. I'll be back again next week with another exciting and educative edition on Patrick TV GH.